Well, here are my Valentine flowers. Now, they're almost a week old, so you can see some of the blooms are spent and ready to get rid of. But what I'm gonna do, instead of, leaving the bouquet with these old blooms in there, I'm gonna go ahead and take them all out and take them to the sink, trim them off, and then size them down into a smaller vase, okay? So this is a smaller vase. I may still need to get one a little bit smaller because it's still a pretty good sized vase. But I'll discard the ones that need to be discarded and see what I can save. The roses still look good, and these little daisies. And see, there's even still some buds that, still got a bloom. That's still pretty. Of course, the eucalyptus, I can use it for a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna dump it out and start trimming off the tips. Now I'll take them, I'll look at each piece by piece. See, that stem has still got a pretty bloom on it and a bud, but this part needs to be cut off. And then it's hard to film and hold this in my hand, but anyway, I'll wash off that stem in case it's gotten any kind of slimy stuff on it, or any leaves that are below the water. You want to get rid of that because they'll ruin quicker. And then I'll take that tip and cut about an inch off of that. Okay, so this is what I've got left to work with. These little purple things still look pretty good. The roses, they don't have but a day or two left on them, but I'll go ahead and use them. And I don't know what that is, but it still looks pretty good. And this little lavender mom, and of course the greenery still looks good. And the hydrangeas, I'm not sure about those. I mean, they're probably spent, but just in case they were not getting enough water, I went ahead and trimmed them off and put them in some more water. And if they perk up in an hour or two, they will. If not, they're done, and I'll just toss them. So I'll start putting these in a smaller vase and see how they look. Okay, there's my Valentine flowers after I rearranged them. I decided to go ahead and use this white piece of pottery as a vase. This is one reason that I like using white and clear pieces. So my flowers are good for a few more days, and as they continue to, wilt and droop, I'll take them out till I just don't have anything left. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow my blog, jeanniepence.com. Thank you. Well, I left my hydrangeas in some water for a little while to see if they would perk up. And, parts of it did, parts of it didn't. This one looks the best. I'm going to leave that one in the water a little bit longer. But this one, oops, sorry. I broke off a little piece that was pretty wilted, and I think if I break that off or snip it off, my scissors, snip that off, I think I can use that, put that back in the arrangement for another couple of days. Let's see what that looks like. I think that'll work. And we'll just leave this one for a little bit longer. It looks like part of it might perk up, part of it is probably not going to, but anyway, I love hydrangeas, so as long as I can keep them, I will. There's my flowers this morning. Another bud has opened up. There's one little bloom that kind of, I pull that one out, but everything else it's okay. Roses are a little bit droopy, some of them, but that's all right. And these little daisies still look okay. And of course, I've already checked the water level. Since I cut the stems off, they'll still take up more water. But overall, it still looks pretty good. And I still got another bud to bloom out up there, so we'll just keep going.